Hi everyone, welcome to Vendemia's YouTube channel, where I hope to bring you today a wet set brush out and during the next couple of months hope to bring you spring summer shop stock and lots of other tips and tricks for doing that vintage hairstyle. If there's any questions, please pop a note below and I'll get round to answering. Also, if you want to get any more tips and tricks on hairstyles, vintage or otherwise, just subscribe to the channel and let's get going. So I think I'm wet set day 4, bit of net just to protect through the night, and I've re-rolled. Now the size of the rollers, if I show you, take one from the back, are not too big, mediocre. They're a bit squishy now, but that size. What I tend to do is when I initially do my wet set, so I wash it, I will roll this way sections, and then days following that I tend to roll forward, just because I like to have a bit of coverage on my forehead. So these 4 here have been rolled forward, and these down and under on this side, 3 there. Tend to make it look nice at the back, but who knows, I don't see. So I'm just rolling it under again at the back and then a couple down the side. So what I tend to do is using this brush. I just give it a gentle brush through as I take out each one, because I find my hair just ends up a tangled mess otherwise. And I find that so far there's been less breakage from that. And then I tend to add a section at a time as I brush through, just not too roughly to do it, because you don't want to pull the curl out too much, or indeed I don't. There we go. So today it's just going to be a brush out. I'm in a different part of the house today. The lighting was a bit better and you can see a bit more. So I'm just going through, taking out a section at a time. Gently does it. There we go. And then brushing through. On some of the YouTube channels, they take out all the clips and then they kind of they loosen through with their fingers. I find if I do that with my hair, I don't tend to. It just turns into one matted mess, and then I spend the next half an hour trying to brush a comb through it. It doesn't always go according to plan, so fingers crossed today. But just kind of going through. What I also do is when I get to my fringe, I kind of leave that so I can sort everything else out. What you'll find with my particular brush out, I don't tend to do a lot of back combing, because quite frankly it frightens the life out of me. And if I do, I tend to leave the back combing for the day before. The day before I wash my hair, because then I just get in the shower when I come home from work, and rather than put a brush through all the back comb, I just wash my hair, and I find that takes all the knots and back combing out, which is a bit more gentle. So I normally perhaps do one page boy a week, until I've devised a way that I can do it without ruining my hair, because I do have someone bleach my hair for me, the gorgeous Michaela, just because I'm a bit dubious about doing that myself. I think I'm quite happily to put the colour purple on, but yeah, the bleaching I leave to a professional. So I've going through, brushing through. As you can see, that's all I'm doing at this time. Sometimes I put a little bit of back comb in this last section, but we'll see how it falls, because it's nice to have a little bit of shape. Just brush that. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to check in this mirror because I can see a little better. There. So I softly brush over the curls underneath because I've brushed those out now, so just going to give it a little bit of shape. I also found that I do use pomade, but I don't use it as a rule. If my hair's going all right without it, then I don't use it. What I find is not to expect too much from my wet set the day after I've washed my hair and had it in rollers, because excuse me, no matter what I do, it tends to be a fluff ball, which is fine. Sometimes what I even do is I don't even take it out the rollers on day one, and I just leave it till so it would be around day 2 till I actually take it out the rollers and brush it. By that time I feel like it's not as fluffy and I can do a little bit more work with it. So I am literally just brushing really gently over the hair. I don't know if you can see, but to me, I just tend to kind of go, oh, I like that, and I leave it, and that's it. Like I say though, this is day 4, so I'm starting to feel a little bit of oil, not lots. I could probably reckon I could go 2 more days at the minute, which then to me gives the most fabulous wet sets. But so anyway, hairspray that I use, which for me works, is the Bedhead TG. It's the Masterpiece Massive Shine hairspray. I use this more over the L'Oreal. Don't like the smell of the L'Oreal. But that hairspray doesn't work on my hair so much. I find that I can use this every day on my wet set, and it doesn't clog it too much. See now, just all I'm doing is bringing it out a bit more and stopping at where the curl is, just to pull it down because I feel like it's coming up to it. Want that? I like that little bit of shape. You can see it here. So at the back, I haven't looked at the back yet. I haven't got the mirror to look at the back. What I like is this part to be straight, and then around here the curls sit at the bottom. I hope you can see that. I mean, we're 8 minutes in. I'm just going to check on this one. Sometimes depends how this falls, I will pin my hair back. Sometimes I leave this here. Just get a little bobby pin from my trusty pot, or do I leave it? I mean, with the wet set, you wet set brush out. You kind of have to not have how you want it to go, because I've said it on the last video, there's no point in stressing yourself out. If that's how this wants to fall, then leave it. To me, I love it. It looks fantastic. What's a clip? I'll just leave it like that. So at this time, I am happy with this. I don't know, without blinding myself in the sun. So I've not put any pomade. I don't even think that I used setting lotion on this set when I did it a couple of days ago. And I'm hoping the back looks good can you let me know? I'll look the video back and go, oh my goodness, I've done all this and the back looks terrible. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it looks all right. It looks all right. So, oh, in fact, I tell you what, I will just double check. Excuse me a minute. It looks amazing. I just love my hair so much. Sorry. So I've been, just as a bit of an info, wet setting my hair for 2 years now. I do it most days. So it's all been trial and error for me. I cannot blow dry my hair for anything. And as another note, if I hot iron my hair, the curls will just fall and I look like I've been pulled through a hedge backwards by about 2 in the afternoon. So if you're going out anywhere and you need to look good all day, I never hot iron my hair anymore. Number one, my hair's bleached, so I try not to use, I don't use any heat on my hair if I can help it. I don't even dry my hair with a hairdryer before I wet set it, because my hair's memory is so strong that I find even if I blow dry it a little bit straight to aid with it being wet set and drying quicker, once I take the curls or the rollers out, it just wants to be straight to how I initially did it. I think my eyelashes are coming off here somewhere. Oh, it's very fine. Let's do it. I'll redo it in a minute. Anyway, so the last part now, so I'm just going to slightly back comb, depending on how I feel as to whether or not I spray hairspray on it, but we're going to see how we go today. So a little bit of back comb on the fringe. See, I don't like doing it too much. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's nice to see the numbers go up. Oh, there we go. And hopefully you can learn a little bit more from what I'm doing now. Oh, hair somewhere. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. I normally call my daughter in at this point and go, should Mummy go to work like this today? And she's like, oh, no. Okay, so, teasing brush, forgot what it was called then. And I literally am going as light as I can. My hair is actually due for a root retouch, and it needs a colour, but I'm quite loving the colour at the minute. So I'm thinking that when I perhaps redo my purple, I don't go as dark for the summer. What do you think? Okay, so just gonna grab the ends a little bit and wing it round. So I quite like leaving this bit so it's a lot back combed, and then I just grab the ends. I can't tell very well on the phone. Sorry, I'm not looking at you, but I'm trying to do my curls. I've got hair in my eye. Oh, so what you can sometimes do if the curls go a bit fluffy is spin it around your finger, and then I'm just going to look in this mirror a minute because I can see a bit clearer. Like this one is a bit, I don't know what it's doing, but we need to give it a little bit of a helping hand. So this just need to give this a bit of a wiggle. There you go. Went quiet. Okay, what I have been doing is just popping a couple of little bobby pins in to keep it in place through the day. Because I work doing all sorts in the shop, picking up boxes and ironing and all sorts. Just sometimes to make it last, I don't quite know what's going on with this bit here. I need to, where are you going? Are you going around that way or are you going around the other? Oh, we'll try this way. I think you want to go that way, don't you? Sorry. I think I have nearly done. Two seconds. It's not. I need to get it right. Something's not right here. And that's better. Well, it was too much over. Oh. Back in with the pins. So if you have any questions at all, just pop them down below in the comments and I will have a look through and answer them for you. If you could share this, it would be fantastic. So all you lovely ladies out there can get to have a look at, I'm hoping, a relaxed wet set. Oh, panic, where's my bobby pin? So this one will last me now all day. I'll put a little bit of hairspray in. A little bit of hairspray. If you want more videos, don't breathe it in. Remember that years ago I used to go in, remember going in going before. Come round. Anyway, so if you've looked at this all the way through, thank you for staying with me. I hope you can recreate or get something similar. It's your hair, it's your look, do what you want, have it how you love it, but hopefully you can just take a little bit from what I've said, and if you need to improve, improve. If you're loving it, love it already. Let me just have a twist around so you can see the back. I'm hoping you can see the back. Oh. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions, pop them down below and I will answer anything that you query about, because I think in the last video I forgot to mention something. So if I do, please nag me about it and I will answer. Also, if you could share, that would be fantastic. And if you do have a go, and you're stuck in the middle, if I'm awake and it's the time differences aren't too bad, I can have a quick look and we can talk through it. And also, if you do have a go, I would love to see a picture. Pop it in the comments down below. That's fantastic. Anyway, you're watching me, Tracy, on Vendemia's YouTube, get me with that, on Vendemia's YouTube channel. And thank you for coming back again, and thank you for watching. Have fun with it.